Hello dear friends, I welcome you all to today's session. Yes dear viewers, today we are going to talk about modals. Now what are actually modals? Modals are the words like may, can, will, would, could. And they are actually modal verbs that are placed before the main verb and they show that how certain or possible something is. Okay? Basically, it is not related to your grammar function because everywhere these modal verbs will be used after the subject. But you have to understand that in which situation you are going to use which modal verb. Okay. For example, here we are talking about will as a modal verb. You will learn everything you need to about modal verbs today. So here will is a modal verb. It shows that I am certain you will learn about modal verbs today. So when you are completely sure of something, we use will as a modal verb. Alright. Now we have the next modal verb may. May is basically used to grant permission to something. If you're asking for permission, if you're giving permission to somebody, if you're saying someone has a permission to do something, we use the modal verb may. Like, may I ask a question? You may borrow my car if you're careful. Students may borrow books for 14 days. So whenever you have a permission in your conversation, then we use the modal verb may. Okay. Next we have, let us have some more examples. Jane may be very upset about the situation. May I please open the door? I may take you to work if you want. There is no chair to sit anywhere. May I sit next to you? I may get bad grades in exams. I'm not sure of any. Now see, here it is not about permission, it is about probability. Means when there are chances of happening something, then also we use the modal verb may. The roads snowed all night on the rocks. Watch out that your car may slide. I bought myself a thick coat in case it may be very rainy this winter. I told him all the facts that it may upset him that I lied. So it is all about probability as well. Okay. Now next modal verb which we have is can. Now viewers, can as a modal verb is used when you want to show some ability, that your capacity to do something. If you're requesting somebody, if you're offering somebody, if you're taking permission from somebody who is close or who is known to you, or even to have some kind of possibility that you want to show it is most likely to get happened. Like, I can speak 3 languages. This sentence basically shows our capacity. Can you hand me the pencil? It is a request. I can send this letter for you when you offer something to somebody. Can I borrow your notebook? It can get very hot there these days when the things are most likely to happen. Alright. So what is the difference between may and can? Yes, here you can see before you, when you want to be very polite in your request, when you're talking to some stranger, some official, someone elder, then we always use may. We should use may as our modal verb. When we are requesting informally means somebody we know, somebody is close to us, somebody is of our own age, then I can use can. Similarly, when you want to be very polite in your permission, all employees may take the day off. And when you are just being informal, casual, you can use can. Possibility that something is not certain, and when there are much brighter chances of happening something, we use can. No permission, if you want to not to give any permission to anybody, it is you may not smoke in my house. Can is used on the other hand to offer something to somebody. Yes, then finally, when you wish something to happen, it is may. And you want to show ability, it is can. Okay. Then let's come to the next modal verb, could. Now, could is a past form of the modal verb can. Whenever you want to show some ability of the past, when you want to be very polite, whether in request or permission, and when you want to show some possibility of the past only, then it is could, even when you are in suggestive mode. Like, Jim could run fast when he was young. I could play tennis when I was a kid. So this is past abilities. You could try exercising more. We could take a taxi. Some kind of suggestion. Could I please have the check? Could you please give me a hand? So you are politely requesting. Could I take the exam tomorrow? Could I take Friday off? So when you have a polite, you're seeking a polite permission politely. He could have gotten lost. You could have called first. So that is when you wanted to discuss, to talk about certain possibility of the past event. Okay? Okay, next let us try and understand the difference between models of ability when we talk about can or could. Basically, can, it is used when you want to talk about the ability in present times, and could is used when you want to talk about ability of past. They are not able to write correctly. Will they be able to find the key? Will she be able to cope with the work? The child is not yet able to write. So it is can or could. They are basically used when your ability is certain, and when it is in present, we are speaking can. I can speak English. You can drink my tea and read my book then. I can meet you tomorrow. She is old. She can't play tennis. Can I ask a question? Could is used when it is about past. When I was 6, I could ride a bike. We couldn't go out. What could they draw? They could draw a horse. He could speak 7 languages in 30s. So I'm sure by now you have learnt may, can, could. Now let us come to will. Will is when we are completely certain about something, right? Any future event you are certain. You're asking somebody to request you, somebody to help you. You're asking, you're giving an offer to somebody. You're showing your refusal for something. Or even when it is a conditional statement. Like I will be 14 March. I will be late to the meeting tomorrow. So this is a certain fixed plan, okay? Or certain fixed things that are going to happen for sure. Will you call me when you get home? Will you help me with my homework? So it is a general request you're putting up. Will pay for you. I'll give you a ride home. So when you are offering something to somebody. Yes, when you're showing your denial. She will not return his calls. My mom won't let me go to the party. Then when there's a condition, if it rains, I'll bring an umbrella. If Sue wins the race, she will be happy. Now let us come to the next model we have for today's session, would. Would is again to lend a polite request when you want to be formal, when you again offer something. Then habit of the past. Would you lend me a pen? Please. I would like more coffee. Please. Would you like some more tea? I would be happy to help you with preparation for your exam. If we had a car, we would drive to work. This is something conditional. If he had gone to the party, he would have seen a lot of his friends. When I was at school, I would get up before everyone else in our house. When I lived in the country, I would go for a walk in the woods every day. So this is certain habit of the past which you are mentioning. Okay. Now here before you there is again a comparison between would and can. Refusal is would. Request, polite request is would. When you offer somebody politely, formally, it is again would. Then conditional, we use would, that something would have happened, right? Future in the past, she said that she would be helped them move next month. Then when you have ability, you have an informal request, informal offer, permission about something, and possibility. We use can. Then again we have can and would, could comparison. Can is more informally, okay? And when you are certain about certain thing, you are talking about abilities. When you want to talk about ability of past, we should use could. When you want to be very polite in your request, your permission, then again could is used. Okay, just we need to read more sentences and it will be automatically clicked to us that which modal verb should we be using. I can speak English. Can I borrow your pen please? Can you help me please? It can get very cold there at night. Can I carry your bags for you? You cannot smoke in this room. You can't go to the party. I could play the piano when I was younger. Could I use your bathroom, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? What? You could have broken your leg. We could go to the movies if you like. If we had some oranges, I could make you some fresh juice. Okay, so this is also when you want to talk about would be able to kind of a thing. So I'm sure this session must have helped you out in how to use your modal verbs according to your situations. Okay, keep reading and do subscribe the channel for more updates. Goodbye. Take care.